Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Football Corner on Branama TV. Don't forget, we are the foremost children TV station in the world and in Africa. And on a more serious note, you can check us out on Star Times channel 135 on Star Times, and you can also check us out on YouTube, Branama TV Nigeria. This is Football Corner. This is where I'll be bringing my panelists to discuss football. And one very important topic we'll be talking about is the UEFA Champions League. Inter versus PSG. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals scored in this particular final, and it is very, very interesting. Two 19-year-old made their marks. History on the right side of PSG. My name still remains Adi Beleti, and we'll be right back. Yeah, Branama TV Football Corner, and I have my panelists right here. On my right-hand side is Kehinde. Yes, he's a Manchester United fan. I don't know what to say. He has been very, very emotionally strong. Yes, let me put it that way. And on my left, we have Dami, an Arsenal fan who are delusional with Mikel Arteta, believing that they have the better season. And on my far left is Toby, who I don't know if he's a Chelsea fan or a PSG fan. PSG. Either of both, it's a win-win for him. And this is Football Corner, where we'll be bringing in panelists to talk about football. Youngsters like them can join the show. And you can also join the show. Just connect us on branamatv@gmail.com. Send us a mail and let us know if you are interested. Also, you can sponsor this show on Branama TV and just connect us on branamatv@gmail.com. Don't forget, we're on YouTube and we're on Star Times channel 135. The last time we were here, we spoke about the three European finals: the Champions League, the Europa Conference League, and the Europa Cup. And these guys made their predictions. Some said Manchester United would win. Some said Chelsea would win. Some said PSG would win. And we finally found the results. Manchester United lost to Tottenham Hotspur 1-0. Chelsea defeated Real Betis 4-1. And the game we saw, 5-0 thrashing of Inter Milan. Let me start with you. Out of these three finals, which was more competitive?
Even though the gameplay was very bad, it has to be the Man United Spurs game because it was the closest gap. Chelsea Betis was 3 goals, PSG Inter was 5 goals, but this one was just 1-0, and it was even a lucky goal from Brennan Johnson.
Do you agree with him?
Yeah, it was very lucky. I mean, he just tapped it in while it rolled past Onana. So, yeah, it was a lucky goal.
So that was the most competitive of the three games for you?
Yes. The PSG match, it stopped being competitive after 3-0 because Inter stopped fighting. Like, they gave up. Like, we've already lost. Let's just give them 2 other goals.
You are shaking your head. Arsenal fan. Tell me. Talk to me.
Okay, like I think the most competitive.
So, Rosuki, let us hear your voice.
Chelsea Betis, even though Betis lost, because Betis scored first, even though Chelsea scored 4 goals later. Man U Tottenham was not competitive because Man U was playing rubbish.
But so was Spurs.
So was Spurs.
Tottenham was playing rubbish too.
But how would a game that was not pleasing on the eye be regarded as the most competitive? Left to me, I'm inclined to agree with Dami, because I felt that was where a lot of action was. Yeah. There were moments Betis could have won the game, and there were moments that Chelsea could have won the game, although they eventually went on to win it. Now we are looking at PSG Inter, where it was so one-sided. Even Manchester United and Tottenham, the football that they played, that can't be competitive football. They played like they had a friendly game at the backyard of my daddy's house. That was how they played. And on a more serious note, I think it's going to be Chelsea Betis, because that's where the action was. Let's move forward. This victory by PSG has somehow affected the Ballon d'Or ranking. I want you to give me your top 5 and tell me why. Toby.
Top 5.
Ranking. You go from 5 to 1. Yeah, go from 5 to 1.
This year, 5th place would be Mbappe. Mbappe started off rough, trying to adjust to Real Madrid's squad, but he eventually became top scorer of La Liga at the end of the season. So I think he could compete for the Ballon d'Or, but not win it. Fourth place would be... I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking.
So you don't have. I'm telling. I'm even thinking maybe you should keep your number one, but give me 2 to 5.
Thinking of a player that had a great season, not just a good season, has to be Rafinha. Although his sportsmanship on the field wasn't top-notch, he still had a very good season in the Champions League and La Liga as well, winning it with Barcelona. Third place would be...
If Rafinha's fourth,
Who's first?
who's third? Who's 3rd,
I'm
second,
still
and first?
thinking. I'm
Keep
still
first.
thinking.
I don't want first now, but if Rafinha is fourth,
Who's not third?
who performed better? You would, what will rank here? I mean, Lamine
Salah
Yamal.
can't be there.
It can't be.
Salah can't be there.
There's no one from
Why
Premier
can't Salah
League.
be there?
So
Can't
then,
be there.
which 3 bowlers were better than Rafinha?
Okay, give me your 5 to 1 and
Five-
2.
5 to 2.
Yeah.
Fifth, maybe Mo Salah, just because of his Prem season.
Okay.
Fourth, Mbappe.
Okay.
Third, probably Rafinha, because wasn't top scorer of La Liga and didn't win the Champions League.
Who's second?
Second has to be Yamal, because
Leave first.
his age and the stuff he's doing at his age is very impressive.
Stay there. What about you?
Okay. Fifth, Mbappe.
Okay.
He has played a nice one, but he didn't win anything this season. Fourth would be Lamine Yamal.
Okay.
He's young, he plays well, but he can't compete with other people. Third would be
Tread carefully. Waka jeje. And with you.
Okay.
Why are people hanging at third? What's the issue with second and third? Like, okay, in agreement, are we all agreeing that Dembele is first?
Yes.
No. Rafinha is first. Dembele is
Rafinha
second.
is not first. It's not Rafinha.
Okay, even though Rafinha...
Rafinha is first in your own point of view.
Yeah.
How?
Who is first in your point of view?
It's between Dembele
Uh-huh.
and Yamal.
There's desire and there's facts. Who do you desire to win the Ballon d'Or?
Yamal.
Who do you think will win the Ballon d'Or?
Dembele.
Who do you desire to win the Ballon d'Or?
Dembele.
Who would win the Ballon
Dembele.
d'Or? Yeah, this 8 is deep. What about you?
On the normal norms, it's meant to be Yamal, but he's too young and
It's too
he has
young
not experienced some.
for what a 17-year-old boy did.
He has not experienced something.
You know,
Did you see
football
the
football doesn't
Inter-Barca
discriminate
match?
on age.
Yeah, I know.
You know, football doesn't discriminate on age. As far as it is 11 versus 11, your age don't matter. We saw a 36-year-old Acerbi play a final. And we saw 2 19-year-olds pulling up and scoring for PSG. Age is just a number in football. As far as it is on the pitch, it is 11 versus 11. Everybody, everything you do is equal. When you now give a young player, young best player of the year because he is young, when he actually deserves to win the Ballon d'Or, I think that is discriminatory and football doesn't accept that. Everybody is equal in the eyes of the football. So, let's even leave that. Let's leave Ballon d'Or favorites. To you, what went wrong with Inter? Defeated Barcelona, defeated Bayern, got to the final, and somehow just, just gave up and messed everything up.
I don't think they came with the hunger that they had with other matches. Because in the start, Lautaro Martinez was crying, I'm sure, because of the pressure and it being his second final. But I don't think they were hungry enough.
No, he was also injured. After he was crying, he took a pill before playing because he got injured in the first leg against Barca. Yeah, he was still recovering.
So you're saying Lautaro Martinez was the reason why Inter
No,
lost 5-0?
I'm not saying that.
Their defenders are too old,
Yeah.
way too old. Like Acerbi, they're not fast. PSG is full of young,
They-
energetic players, and they need defenders to hold them back.
And
So-
something that many people aren't talking about, DeMarco had a very bad game.
Yes.
Yeah,
I wanted to say that too.
DiMarco has had a
DiMarco
bad
didn't
game
play
since
that.
the first leg of the semi-final. It's been like that. Yamal exposed him, and I think Dembele and Desiree Doué took turns on him. You know,
Especially Due.
going through that right flank and just messing with him a little bit. But for a team like Inter, 2 finals in 3 years, where do you think they rank in history of the UEFA Champions League? Another team that I'll remember doing something like this was Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
2 finals and they could not get it. I think which is worse, Atletico or Inter?
Inter.
Knowing that Atletico did lose a final twice to one opposition, Real Madrid. That means they didn't learn. Atletico didn't learn. Inter had 2 opportunities. It was a close call against Manchester City, and
5
against PSG they were blown away. This is the same Inter that, aside from getting to 2 finals in 3 years, also won the Scudetto along the way. So they've been having this level of success, knocking out major teams. Bayern were seen as one of the favorites in this tournament. Barcelona were seen as one of the favorites in this tournament. And all of a sudden, Inter found themselves there and could not just represent. Is this the difference between Inzaghi and Enrique? And should Inzaghi go? That's for you. Should Inzaghi go? With everything that he has done with Inter, losing 5-0 in the final.
No, I don't think he should.
He said he was going to analyze his future with the board, and he might go. What do you think?
I don't think he should go yet. The main problem was pace. They couldn't attack PSG because their defenders are very fast. And they couldn't defend against them because their attackers are also very fast. And then there was no energy in the midfield. Vitinha and João Neves were just controlling the game. So Inter were going to lose from the start because PSG just wanted the win more.
PSG wanted to win more. For a team that has won 3 Champions League and a team that is just winning their first Champions League, PSG played like they were at home. Yes, they played like they belong to the big stage. PSG showed class, where Inter, 3 times champions, are faltered. And I will put it right there and we'll go on a very short break and we'll go to the next segment, Fans Corner. Remember, you can join this segment. We are live on YouTube and we are also live on Branama TV, channel 135 on Star Times. You can send your comments, Branama TV Nigeria on YouTube, and send your questions to be part of the Fans Corner and our Football Corner also. Send your questions to Branama TV Nigeria on YouTube and we'll be reading them right now. We'll be right back. Yes, we are back to the next segment, Fans Corner, where you can send questions and also challenge our panelists. Yes, I've got a few questions here. People being engaged on YouTube, sending their own opinions too. And I would have, some of the questions that have been asked here have already been spoken of. Shola asked, who should win the Ballon d'Or? You say Dembele, although you wish Yamal. You say Rafinha. Then you say Dembele. I think we already have that clear. To me, desire and fact are 2 different things. We all know that if PSG have a good Club World Cup, Dembele is definitely front runner to win the Ballon d'Or. So Shola, you have your answer there. The majority of the panelists says Dembele. Now, Tommy asks, where does Luis Enrique rank among the best managers of all time? On this list, we have Carlo Ancelotti, we have Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho. Where does Luis Enrique rank? Has he outdone Mourinho? Is he as good as Pep? This is someone that also boasts of 2 treble. We have Hansi Flick too, who won 6 trophies with Bayern, led Barcelona to the semi-finals. So, where do you think Luis Enrique rank right now? Is he the best manager right now?
Well, since he won the Champions League, yes.
Yes.
He is. What about you?
Yeah, I think so too.
Better than Pep?
Yeah, because
Better than Ancelotti?
As of
At the
now,
moment,
Better than
yes. At the
Arteta?
moment,
No.
yes.
yes, he's way better than Arteta.
no,
Way better than Arteta.
Okay, let me rephrase. Better than Amorim.
Arteta's style of play is more for Premier League. It's not for the big competitions.
Where do you think PSG got it right? They got to a final with Neymar, Di Maria, and Mbappe. Last 2 seasons, they brought out Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. And all of a sudden, we are seeing Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and Desiree Doué winning it for them. I think, what did you think changed for PSG?
The mentality, probably.
Yeah, the mentality. They played more as a team. Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe are more individual players.
And they attack as one, and they also defend as one.
The attack as one,
No
and
one's-
defend as one.
No one's walking around the pitch like Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe used to. If Kvaratskhelia loses the ball, he'll go back and get it. Or when PSG don't have the ball, they'll be pressing. See what they did to Sommer. Every time he got the ball, Dembele was right up his neck. Every time.
The pressure was
Forcing him
intense.
to clear it.
You know, the last time we had the show, we talked about a prophecy where Pastor spoke about the eventual outcome of the final, although it went in the wrong way. There's one prophetic statement that Luis Enrique made. He said when Mbappe goes, PSG would be a better team. And eventually, he has been proven right. Mbappe left, PSG won the Champions League. Now, I'll go to the last question on Fans Corner, where Tola is asking, can we say PSG is the best team in Europe? That's an agreement. And would they have beaten Barcelona in the final?
That's a good question.
That's a very, very good question.
Would they have beaten Barcelona?
Because Barca would have been very determined to win it. Because Rafinha want to win the Ballon d'Or as much as Dembele too want to win it.
Okay, I think it would have been closer. Because Hakimi and Nuno Mendes had nothing to do that Inter game.
Just to attack.
But if they played Barca, Hakimi would have to deal with Balde and Rafinha. And Mendes have to deal with Yamal, who's very hard to defend. So they wouldn't have played as calmly as they usually did.
Yeah.
Let's look at the midfield battle. We saw Joao Neves and Vitinha. Would they have possessed the midfield over Pedro and Frankie?
Yeah.
They would have with the football you saw yesterday. What about you?
I feel like Vitinha would control it more than Joao Neves because he's more of a center midfielder. Joao Neves is more of a defensive midfielder. So,
The babyface assassin.
yeah. And Vitinha would have dictated the play more. He would have dictated the play more. And yeah. That's my
So
view.
you are saying that against Barcelona, PSG might not have won.
It would have been way closer than it was
Than what
against
happened
Inter.
at Inter. Tola, you have your answer right there. They don't know if Barcelona will beat PSG. They don't know if PSG will beat Barcelona. But one thing is sure, Barcelona and PSG next season will be right back competing among the best in the UEFA Champions League. Yes, I'm tired of having these faces on our show. You can be a part of this show. Yes, message us on branama.tv@gmail.com to signify your interest to be among the panelists. Remember, you must not be more than 18 years of age. Yes, we don't want adults. We want young minds. We want young bloods on our show. You can also signify interest, to sponsor the show. Just message us at branama.tv@gmail.com. We are always there to take your messages. Collaboration is also welcomed right there. And this is where we'll take a pause on Fans Corner, and I will move to the next one, the most interesting segment of all, the trivia, where we will test their knowledge if they know ball. Last time, some of them proved to know football. Some of them proved not to know football. Today, I think they should be better prepared for this particular one. We'll be right back.
It's so exciting, it's so refreshing. It's time for us to learn and fun.
Welcome to Branama TV, where learning is fun for you and me. On Star Times, channel 135, we bring Nigerian stories to life, teaching values, showcasing our rich culture, and making learning fun. We travel, we play, we learn All on Branama TV.
A space for us to learn and play. Discover news every day.
Safe, educational, and 100% Nigerian. Branama TV is where your child belongs. Branama TV, be whatever you dream to be. Don't forget to play. Advertise with us today on StarTimes Channel 135. Let's grow together.
A space for us to learn and play. Discover news every day. Connect and share our rich African heritage. For every kid, there and far. Travel, see the world and watch us grow. We come for stories as our guide.
Yo, welcome back. This is the most interesting segment of all, the trivia. We'll be testing their football knowledge. Yes, they've been speaking and talking like they know football. They've given analysis, said Dembele should win the Ballon d'Or, said Barcelona could have beaten PSG. Right now, I will test them. We'll be asking them questions and see if their knowledge of football is as deep as their analysis. I have Toby right here. Toby, do you know football?
Yeah, I know football.
Dami, do you know football?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know football, Lou? Ginger, do you know football? You are nodding your head. Kaide, do you know football?
Maybe.
We'll find out right here. I have 20 questions for you guys. So you take turns and pick a number. Mini, mo. Father has a donkey. Donkey die, father cry, mini. I start with you.
So you didn't finish.
I start with you.
You didn't finish.
Last time you were correcting my English. I start with you.
So your English is
Pick a
wrong.
number from 1 to 20.
10.
I have a master's degree. Respect yourself.
Okay, sir.
Number 10. I love questions like this. Who scored Manchester United last minute equalizer in the 1999 Champions League final? I'll give you options. Teddy Sheringham, Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They're laughing at you. You guys want to pounce? Do you know the answer?
Okay, thank you, Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs. Do you think it's Ryan Giggs? You think it's Ryan Giggs too? What about you?
I think it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer scored the winner. The person that scored the equalizer is Teddy Sheringham. First questions, and my panelists, I've missed it too. Okay. Go to the next one. Pick a number.
14. 14.
14. You guys are not starting from 1 and 20 this time around. You've learnt your lessons. Which former Arsenal player holds the record for the most goals scored in North London derbies? Robin Van Persie, Thierry Henry, Emmanuel Adebayo, and Robert Pires. I'm ready for you guys to leave. Should I take the options here?
Yeah.
Robin Van Persie, Thierry Henry, Emmanuel Adebayo, and Robert Pires.
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry. Do you agree with him?
Yes.
Do you agree with him? All right, that's very, very correct. First question gotten by Toby right there. Pick a number.
19.
19. The deep ends. All right. I'm here for you. Who scored Manchester United's first Premier League hat-trick? Ryan Giggs, Eric Cantona. Jesus. Nobody's removing my teeth here. Andrea Kanchelski and Mark Hughes.
Kanchelskis.
Why do you go with Kanchelskis?
Because he scored a hat-trick in the Manchester derby.
Scored an hat-trick in the Manchester derby. How do you know this?
A video.
A video. It's correct too. Pick a number.
12.
Now only you never get question like correct answer. Hope you know. 12. Who captained Chelsea during the 2012 Champions League final, despite not playing in the match? Option 1, Frank Lampard.
Will the question again?
Okay. Who captained Chelsea during the 2012 Champions League final, despite not playing in the match?
Sorry. How you captain and you not play?
Option 1, Frank Lampard. Option 2, John Terry. Option 3, Peter Sech. Option 4, Didier Drogba. Ter Stegen lifted all the trophies for Barcelona and he did not play most of the season. You can actually captain a team and not play. Okay, so who is your
Think
answer?
to be John Terry.
John Terry. Why John Terry?
Because he was captain most of the times.
Was captain most of the time when other players were on the pitch. Well, that's logical. You have your first correct answer right there. Clap for him. It's not easy. All right, pick a number.
11.
Okay. 11. 11. Arsenal became the first English team to beat Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu in a Champions League match. In which year? 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. I can add another option, 2007. Another option, 2008. Pick.
Out of all those,
Yeah. Or let me just give you 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. Which year?
2006.
You agree with him, but
Yeah.
that's actually very, very correct. Did you know that for a fact or you took a guess?
No, I knew it.
You knew it. Who scored that goal?
Thierry Henry.
Legend. Pick a number.
5.
Number 5. You guys are making my hard question look easier. I will set other ones next time. Who scored a hat-trick for Arsenal in the famous 5-4 win against Tottenham in 2004? Thierry Henry, Ferdinand Beck, Robert Pires,
Oh.
Robert Van Persie.
Henry.
Thierry Henry. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Arsenal fan, do you agree with him? You agree with him? Do you agree with him?
Yeah, I agree with him.
Ha. Might not agree. Oh. Robert Pires, 9 score. Yes, he's the one that scored.
Yeah, I knew.
So, you have missed one.
Perez scored a hat-trick.
Yeah. That's why it's a tricky question. All right, we move to you. Pick a number.
16.
You've been avoiding Arsenal questions.
I don't know why. 16.
16. It's not like you know them, but let's continue. Who was Manchester United's first signing under Sir Alex Ferguson?
Options.
You will need it. Even me go have asked for option. Brian McClare, Viv Anderson, Mark Hughes, and Lee Sharp. Don't look at him. Look at me. Brian McClare, Viv Anderson, Mark Hughes, and Lee Sharp. Or you can say Lee Sharp. Anyone?
P. Viv. Viv.
Viv who?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you feel it's Viv.
Yeah.
Viv Anderson. Do you agree with him? You don't agree with him. What do you think is the first signing by Sir Alex Ferguson?
I think it's Mark Hughes. I'm not sure.
Mark Hughes. What about you?
I don't know.
It's actually very correct. Viv Anderson. Yeah, first signings don't always make it. That is the story that you've heard right now. We don't know him because he practically flopped. All right, moving to you. Next question.
Number 1.
Number 1. That's a bonus question. Who was the first African to play for Manchester United? It sounds very familiar. I kept that question there. First ever pick number 1. Quentin Fortune, Eric Demba, Manucho, Laurent Blanc.
What was the first option again?
Quentin Fortune, Eric Demba, Malucho, and Laurent Blanc. First African player to play for United.
Quentin Fortune.
Quentin Fortune. Who is the current African player playing for Manchester United?
Oh, Nana.
And who again? Guy or none?
Ahmad.
Ahmad Diallo. Do you agree with him, Quentin Fortune?
Yeah.
Do you agree with him, Quentin Fortune? You guys don't know ball. Or maybe you don't have retentive memory. I asked this question the last time, and I expected it to be a bonus. Eric Jemba.
No.
No?
You asked this last week, and you said I said Quentin Fortune,
Score.
and you said it was right.
Score. The question was first African player to score.
No, you said play.
The answer is Eric Jemba, bro. Sorry.
Okay. To score.
Take a deep breath.
Are you sure you don't want to check it?
Do you think I would give a question without checking it? Okay, we move to the next one. Pick a number.
20.
Number 20. Because number 1 was easy, ba? Who provided the assist for Aaron Ramsey's winning goal in the 2014 FA Cup final for Arsenal? Mesut Ozil, Olivier Giroud, Santi Cazorla, Theo Walcott. Who provided the assist for Aaron Ramsey's winning goal in the 2014 FA Cup final for Arsenal?
What are the options again?
Mesut Ozil, Olivier Giroud, Santi Cazorla, and Theo Walcott.
Walcott.
Theo Walcott. Arsenal fan, do you agree?
No.
Okay. Miss it first. I will knock your head. Answer. What do you think?
The first Ozil.
Provided the assist for Aaron Ramsey's goal. Ozil. What about you? You have Ozil, Giroud, Cazorla, Walcott.
I think it's Walcott.
Walcott. They don't know ball. I'm sorry. Olivier Giroud was the
I
one
was
that
going to
provided.
say that. But then
He
I
was
thought-
going to.
then
There's
I
no
thought
was
like-
going to say.
I thought he did.
You thought what? What are you thoughting? Better. Over to you. Pick a number.
13.
Huh?
13.
13. 13. Manchester United signed which of these players directly from Leeds United?
Easy.
Alan Smith, Rio Ferdinand, Eric Cantona, all of the above.
Okay, I think it'll be all of the above.
You think it will be all of the above?
Yes.
How sure are you? Don't lie you.
I'm at least 70% sure.
70%. Do you agree with him?
100%.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Eric Cantona, Alan Smith, Rio Ferdinand
Yeah.
from Leeds United.
Yeah.
Are you in agreement?
I don't think Cantona's from Leeds United.
Where do you think Cantona is from?
From one of those second league French division teams.
No. Went from Marseille to Leeds to Man U.
Jesus. He's correct. You are very correct. Thank you. He's the one that gave credence to your answer.
No.
Did you know he went from Marseille to this thing to this thing?
No, that was not my business. I knew that
Not your business.
I knew that Alan Smith and Ferdinand was in Leeds. So it was obviously on that level.
All right. Pick a number.
4.
Number 4. Which goalkeeper, if you don't get this one, we'll have issues. Not one, issues. Plenty.
Okay.
Which goalkeeper did Manchester United sign in 2005
How would you know that?
as a long-term replacement for Peter Schmeichel? Tim Howard, Roy Carroll, Fabian Barthez, Edwin van der Sar. Haha, even scholar said this thinking. 2005, replacement for Peter Schmeichel. Tim Howard, Roy Carroll, Fabian Barthez, Edwin van der Sar. 2005.
Did Ronaldo play with Van der Sar?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yes, he did. Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Messi scored that header in the final of 2008. Ronaldo was
Okay,
in
then
that
Van
team.
der Sar.
It's Van der Sar.
Yeah.
Are you in agreement?
Not sure.
I'm not
'cause
sure.
I don't know when Manny's. No, yeah, Van der Sar.
Okay. I'm not asking you. It's actually correct. Thank you very much. That was Edwin van der Sar, 2005. I think it was supposed to be logical. He has been the one manning the post since then. Number one till he retired. Then the hair took over. And now you guys are Onana.
He's not a goalkeeper.
So what is he?
He's a midfielder that they put in keeper.
He should be playing outfield football.
Yes.
Not as a goalkeeper.
Because he doesn't keep shots out of the net.
So what does he do?
Just passes. That's all he's good at.
Someone called him a motivational speaker. When he
Yeah,
catches
he's
the
always
ball,
shouting at
when he
his
catches the ball, it's
teammates.
like, calm down. Everybody, all right, pick a number.
15.
Number 15. We are nearing the end. Chelsea won their first Premier League title in the 2004-2005 season. How many goals did they concede that season?
15.
You don't need options. Jesus. What is Jesus? You don't know it. That was a record-breaking season. Who was the manager?
Jose Mourinho.
I knew that.
Okay, it's actually correct. But I'll quickly put out a debate right now. That season and the Invincible by Arsenal, which was better?
Invisible by Arsenal.
It
Why
can't be
is
invincible by
Invincible?
Arsenal
Nah.
because they didn't win any European trophy.
But Chelsea didn't either.
Chelsea did it.
But Arsenal went unbeaten. Had the numbers of draws. Chelsea only conceded 15 goals.
But they didn't lose.
They also
No,
lost.
they lost.
Chelsea lost.
They lost like 3.
But Arsenal did not lose. Which is better?
Did they win any domestic trophy?
They won the league. That's the domestic trophy on both sides.
I think Chelsea's season was better because their defense was better.
Mm.
They drew less games.
Mhm.
Well, probably because they lost, but they also won more.
Mm.
And they scored more goals than
How-
Arsenal.
How do you defend this?
It's called the Invisible.
Hmm.
Nobody
Mm.
could beat Arsenal.
Yeah, their run is more.
But Arsenal
well-known.
couldn't beat everyone.
But Chelsea beat everyone.
Yeah, but
Chelsea did beat
But
everyone.
what?
All I
Chelsea
know
scored
is
more
this.
goals than Arsenal.
Let me.
They conceded less goals than Arsenal.
One has a golden Premier League trophy.
Yeah, I guess.
That was probably where the course was placed. That you know win another one again. A golden Premier League trophy, while another is regarded as one of the best teams in history. I personally appreciate Chelsea because I love defensive football. But here we are. Arsenal were the ones unbeaten, so we'll
Wait.
give it to them.
You like defensive football,
Yeah.
but you support Barcelona.
How?
Uh,
How does that
it's-
make sense?
Okay, it's just like me telling you that I love Jose Mourinho more than I love Pep Guardiola. Yeah, everybody.
So if Mourinho wanted to manage Barca,
you
allow.
you don't choose the club you support. The club finds you. Ask him, how did he end up as an Arsenal fan? Just let us ask him. In his lifetime, how many times have you seen Arsenal lift?
I can't count.
Wait, besides
You
FA
can't
Cup-
count waiting.
Besides
Just
FA
that I'll
Cup.
count like this, you know this 5.
I can't count. Too much.
Two waiting.
Too much. Too much.
Too little.
Are you counting the community shield?
Yes, no.
You are counting community shield?
Yes, no.
Your mate are counting European trophies, you are counting community shield.
Yeah, very soon, very soon.
Very soon. All right. You are next, ba. Pick a number.
12,
Number 12. That's been picked.
11,
11 2 has been picked.
10,
10 picked.
9.
Pick 10.
9 unpicked. Let me pick 9 for you.
No, 9.
Yes. 9. You can't run. Which Chelsea player won the Premier League Golden Boot in the 2006-2007 season? Didier
Didier
Drogba,
Drogba.
Frank Lampard. Here the options first too.
That-
Drogba, Frank Lampard, Elan Crespo, Andy Shevchenko.
Drogba.
They are
Oh,
still
wait.
sticking with Drogba.
It will be Drogba or
It will be
Lampard.
no, it can't be
or-
Choose
all.
one.
I'm just go with Lampard.
You go with Lampard. Okay. He's going. Lampard going. Lampard going.
Are you sure?
Stop confusing me.
I'm not confusing you now. If you are sure, you would answer.
Lampard and don't.
You are going with Lampard.
Yes.
You go.
Drogba.
You are
Okay.
going with Drogba. Don't okay me.
No.
Just stay there.
You caused it.
I
I chose
was-
Drogba already. You were like, I should listen to the options.
See, if you beat me outside this studio, if anything happened to me, you know who caused it. Is it my fault?
I'm choosing Didier Drogba.
Well, Drogba is the correct answer.
Eh-heh.
Yeah, I can relax now. Sorry, yeah. Well, all right, who's next?
Me,
Toby, pick a number.
17.
Number 17. Which player scored Arsenal's first Premier
You're
League
always
goal?
choosing Arsenal like this.
Now you're always choosing Chelsea.
I'm always choosing Man U.
Speak up. I'm not hearing
I'm
you.
always choosing Man
You're
U.
just choosing Man U. Is it my choosing?
Yes.
Am I the one that chose it? You pick a number again. You pick another thing. Which player scored Arsenal's first Premier League goal after Arsene Wenger took over? Dennis Bergkamp, Ian Wright, Patrick Vieira, Paul Merson.
Ian Wright.
Okay. Are you in agreement? You're the Arsenal fan, yeah.
Yeah.
You're in agreement. What about you?
I don't really like Arsenal, so I wouldn't
So you
look into the
study
past
on
of that.
them.
No, not really.
All right, Ian Wright is actually very, very, very correct. All right, on a more serious note, our fans, these guys are really pulling it. They are pulling their best right now. Even he is surprising me. And our encyclopedia
Me too.
right now is not really surprising me. But you've been a work of heart. All right, go to you.
3.
3. Who was Chelsea manager when they won their first ever UEFA Champions League title in 2012? Do you need options?
No.
Okay, tell me.
Di Matteo.
Tell me. Loud it.
Di Matteo.
Full name.
I don't know his full name. I just know his
Roberto.
surname. Yeah, Roberto Di
Roberto
Matteo.
Di Matteo.
Interim
Work in a
manager.
park for him. Over to you.
Which one is easier?
You say waiting.
Which one is easier?
How question is that?
I don't know. Everything is equally proportionate to
Six.
question 6. All right. Which Chelsea striker?
Chelsea again.
I don't know the covenant he made with Chelsea, but
I was
it's
a
quite
former
a struggle.
Chelsea.
Maybe
It's a
the
sign,
club
it's a
has
sign.
found
Wait,
him.
he's about to make a confession. You say it.
I was the former Chelsea fan.
You were a former Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Wait,
How
so
did you end up as an Arsenal fan?
so you chose Arsenal?
Over Chelsea.
Wow.
The club found you.
Well, you don't pick the clubs. The club picks you. So
It's
you
a
were a
sign.
former Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
You were supporting
Yeah, you should
Chelsea.
just go back to Chelsea. Arsenal's not winning anything. They're not winning anything.
I have an Arsenal fan that went to Manchester City
Ah.
and never came back. People are moving from Arsenal. You are moving to Arsenal.
It's because they build up and then they disappoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hype is too much.
Question. Which Chelsea striker famously scored 4 goals in an 8-2 win over Wigan in the final day of the 2009-2010 season? Option 1, Nicolas Anelka, Solomon Kalou, Fernando Torres, Didier Drogba. D. I think
I
it's
think
you.
it'll be Fernando Torres.
Fernando Torres. Say it with your full chest. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fernando Torres. I'm not confusing you now. I only ask if you are sure. Are you in agreement?
At all.
Okay. Who do you agree with?
Drogba or
Drogba.
Anelka.
Anelka.
No, Drogba. Drogba was top scorer that season.
So you expect him to score an hat-trick?
Yeah.
How about you? Chelsea
I
fan.
think it was Drogba.
You think it was Drogba? But you think it was who again?
Torres.
Fernando Torres. Well, your thinking was wrong. It was Drogba. Again, you don't know about bro.
How would Torres score 4 goals?
Yeah, Torres was a top striker, man.
At Liverpool,
And
not at
when
Chelsea.
you went to Chelsea, you just started flopping.
So he wasn't an eater at Chelsea.
No, he wasn't.
Scored that famous goal against Barcelona.
He scored a famous goal, but he wasn't consistent.
And actually, that goal, even if he missed, Chelsea would have gone through on away goals.
So you are discrediting all the things Fernando Torres did for Chelsea.
Not
the only
discrediting. We're
thing
not
that he did for
discrediting it's
Chelsea.
the fact that you're calling him like a hit. He didn't hit Chelsea like that. He didn't have a huge impact. He was a good striker, but he didn't have a good impact, a big impact.
I want to ask one question. How old were you? 2009.
I wasn't born.
Oh boy. I are giving me the lecture. Well, you were right. Fernando Torres struggled with Chelsea. All right, this is the last round.
Yes, me.
Over to you. Pick a number.
18.
18. Chelsea signed Michael Essien from which club in 2005?
Michael who?
Essien.
Oh, SCN. I only know him playing for Chelsea. I don't know which club he came
Michael
from.
Essien.
Yeah.
You don't know Michael Essien?
I know him. I only know he played for Chelsea. That's all I know about him.
That was about Ajax, Marseille, Lyon, Bordeaux.
Leon.
I think he came from Marseille.
Marseille.
I know it was a French team he came from,
Lyon is a French team too.
but he didn't play for Lyon.
He did play for Lyon, bro. He did play for Lyon. So it's correct, actually. I was... What celebration is that?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo. He scored against Arsenal to come back in 2000 and...
Why are you looking away? Focus on
why
it.
is
Stay with your
2000.
club now.
It was in 2006 or 5. Him and Thierry Henry were going at it in the game. They had they had tension between each other. And Thierry Henry was like sonning him, like treating him like a son. And then the score was
When we get to
2-1.
this, please.
The score was 2-1. And someone gave Cristiano Ronaldo a through ball. Then he shot it with his left foot into the right corner of the goal. And then he ran to the crowd and started doing this.
Which year was that?
2005 or 6.
If you are going to be a panelist on this show, you better know football. Oh. See the standard they are setting. Knowledge way beyond their age. And on a more serious note, I really appreciate what you just did. That was right. A lot of other players have made such celebration. It's one that is popularly known to, swoosh the opponent. Sometimes opposition fans boo you during a game, boo a player during a game, and they respond by getting a goal and doing that celebration. Sometimes it is when a transfer failed and they're like, oh, this guy cannot play for our club, and it's like proving them wrong. I think it is one of the most iconic celebrations. What's the most iconic celebration for you? What's up now? You too?
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. All right. And me. We got the Messi celebration and the one that owns the shirt. Yeah, I can't be suing with you people. You want to sue me? All right. Last question for you.
8?
Question 8. I get in there. You're supposed to know this.
Okay.
Who was Arsenal's record signing before Nicolas Pepe in 2019? You are easy like you will get the question if we ask you.
Give me the question.
2019.
Alexander Lacazette, Mesut Ozil, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Granit Xhaka.
Aubameyang.
Do you agree? Mister, give me the question. Do you agree? Do you agree now?
No.
You don't agree? Okay. Let me give you the options again. Lacazette, Ozil, Aubameyang, Xhaka.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
2019.
Who was the record signing before Nicolas Pepe?
Okay.
Okay, what?
Yes.
What is yes, nah?
The answer.
What's the answer? Give me the question. You dey say I'm like, oh, what is the answer?
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang. You agree with him?
No.
You know from He said Aubameyang.
So then what's
Wait,
the answer?
you said yes,
You
now
said
you're
you don't
saying no.
agree. And what's
No,
the
I
answer?
don't agree with him. I think the answer is Aubameyang.
Wait, what? He said it was Aubameyang.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. Your confusion is next level.
You
It's
got it.
actually correct. Per-Emerick Aubameyang, yeah,
You got it.
was the record signing before Pepe. And I think I have one last question, and I'll throw it open. Yeah, I'll throw it open. I think number is the number 2. Yeah. Okay, I will ask you.
No?
Yes,
Say throw it
it
open.
is an Arsenal question. I will ask you. I'm not throwing it open again. When you miss it out, when you not if oh, when you miss it out, throw it open. Which club? I'm sorry, guys. Which club did Arsenal defeat in the final match of the 2003-2004 Invincible season?
You have to know this.
Tottenham Hotspur,
For God.
Leicester City, Portsmouth, Birmingham City.
Just forgot just now.
You forgot just now.
Just now.
This guy reminds me of when I was
You have to
writing
know
maths
this.
exams.
You have to know this.
I used to forget the answer immediately I see the question.
Now.
You forgot just now.
Now, wait.
Wait, did you see the question before that? I'm forgetting it now.
You
Let
say-
me rejig
It's
your
so
memory.
ironic.
Tottenham Hotspur. Does it ring a bell? You know Tottenham, pa?
Yeah,
Leicester City. You know them. Portsmouth.
I know that.
Birmingham City. Eh?
It's either Tottenham or Portsmouth.
That Tottenham or Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Are you in that school of thought?
Yeah.
Yeah, with him too. Ha. The big baggy. You go.
I think it's Portsmouth.
It's Portsmouth. You think?
Yeah, I think. I'm just
I
guessing.
think it's Tottenham.
I'm just
That's
guessing.
what I think, but I'm not sure.
Ha! You people have thought wrong. You've thought. See, in fact, what's the worst English for thought?
Ported.
You've thought. You've thoughted wrong. The answer is Leicester City, 2004, 2003.
I thought they were fighting for relegation down there.
Leicester.
Leicester was the last team Arsenal defeated in their invincible season. Leicester City. Yeah, I've educated you right
To
here.
check your.
Didn't they lift the trophy at Spurs' ground?
Yeah.
That's when they were officially confirmed as winners.
Oh.
Shit.
All right, that is the aim of Football Corner. Not only will you get to answer tough questions, give you analysis, you would also get to learn on the show. Don't forget, my name is Ade Beleti, and this is Football Corner on Branama TV. Yes, don't forget we are on Star Times channel 135 on Star Times. We are also on YouTube, Branama TV Nigeria, and you can always reach us. Yes, if you want to be a member of this show, remember the standard is high. Yes, you can send us a mail at branamatv@gmail.com. You can also partner with us or send sponsorship at branamatv@gmail.com. Yeah, my name remains Ade Beleti. Don't be an Inter Milan, be a PSG. Peace out. All right, have a lovely day, guys. Bye-bye.